What is going on, squad? Welcome to another episode of Raw Talk. In this episode, we are going to be talking about how self-development is your new sport. So all my former athletes are going to feel this one. A little context, guys. I am a former athlete. I played college basketball, but I played sports my whole life. Baseball, football, again, basketball. Fitness has always been a part of my life, but what really helped me find my purpose and what I wanted to do with my life is focusing on self-development, especially after my playing days were done. So I can relate when you're done with your sport, right? It almost feels like a little piece of you died, right? Because it did, right? Sport was your whole life since you were a kid. And then when it's done, it's almost like, now what? Like, what do I do now? Right? So I'm going to help smooth that process and give you 4 pillars that will help you find your purpose again. 95% of my current clients are former athletes, right? I'm an online coach and a personal trainer, right? It's my job to help them, again, focus on what's important and apply everything that got them to excel at their sport into their self-development, okay? So this is going to be unfiltered, raw talk edition, right? So getting right into it, pillar number 1, yes, you miss playing your sport, but what you really miss is the chase of that championship, the chase of being a better player every day, right? The chase of that off-season grind, right? That's what you really chase, the practice grind, right? You fiend for that. That's where you excel, right? So how do we apply that into the real world, right? We apply it to our self-development, which has many layers, which I'll get into in number 2. So again, you miss the chase, you miss the camaraderie of your team, right? You miss those hoop dreams, right? Making the NBA, making the MLB, NFL. That's what drove us as kids. That's what we dreamed about, right? So again, when your playing career is over, that dies, right? You just think, what do I chase now, right? I get it. I felt it. It's a weird feeling. Super weird, right? So again, how do we apply that? So we have to define, what are we chasing now? So if you don't know exactly career-wise what you're chasing, it starts with yourself. It starts with being the best version of yourself day in and day out and improving, being self-aware to know what you're good at and what you're not good at and getting better at your weaknesses and fine-tuning your strengths. That's what it comes down to. So again, starts with the self. So number 2, self-development gives you a new scoreboard, right? Now we keep track of your habits, your health, fitness and nutrition, mindset, and then are we consistent with all of this, right? And the best part about it on your self-development journey is there's infinite games. The games never run out. Each day is a new opportunity to play the game. And if you fail, again, it never ends. The only way you lose the game is if you quit. You quit on yourself, right? And I know since you're watching this video, you'll never quit on yourself. So as long as you never quit, you can never lose. It's a great quote by Alex Hormozi. I cannot lose if I do not quit. Okay, so again, if we don't know what our purpose is, starts with ourselves. Starts with paying attention to yourself. What fires you up? What gets you going? Right? And how are we supposed to be self-aware if we're not taking care of ourselves on a daily basis? If we're eating shit food, if we're not exercising anymore, if we're lazy, if we're just smoking weed all day, daydreaming, if we're playing video games, playing Fortnite. Again, all starts with self-development, right? Again, with habits. What do your habits look like? Are you eating good food? Again, with nutrition. But with habits, are we journaling? Are we reading every day? Are we feeding our brain? Are we just scrolling through our phone, TikTok, right? Again, self-development is your new scoreboard. I'm going to repeat myself a lot in this video so it hammers home to your brain, okay? That leads us to pillar number 3. Your opponent now is your comfort zone. It's the person you were the day before. You versus you. It's the person you were a year ago, right? Each time you're doing something new and it almost feels like your brain is hurting, right? Brain is hurting. That's an indication that you're getting better in real time. It's just a mental reframe, right? Mental reframe. And again, I know you know how to do this because if you excelled at your sport, you played in college, or you're just a part of a team your whole life, each day in practice, if you had a good coach, you're getting out of your comfort zone. They're pushing you out of your comfort zone. So you just apply those same principles to your life. It's really simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. Apply everything you learned in your sport and apply it to yourself, right? And again, it's my job to give you structure, give you accountability, and that little push, right, to apply that to your fitness and nutrition. That's my specialty. I'm good at programming workouts, making meal plans, lifestyle hacks, right? I'm going to give you all the sauce, but it's your job to apply it to yourself and go day in and day out, push yourself out of your comfort zone, right? So that leads us to number 4. You built it once, you can build it again, right? You built yourself into a great athlete. Just apply all that into your sport. And again, you can still play your sport, right? You can still play men's leagues. Once an athlete, always an athlete. And with my programming, I make sure we're still staying in tip-top shape, right? But looking good, but also performing well, right? But you build it once, you can build it again. You build it up in your brain. It starts with, again, discipline, work ethic, and that'll give you that edge over everyone in life, right? Athletes have that edge, keep that edge. But again, it might not feel like you do once your playing career is over. But you still have that in you. You always have that in you. So again, these are the 4 pillars of why self-development is your new sport. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one, hit the Calendly link in this description. Let's book a one-on-one call. We can do a deep dive into where you're currently at in your life, and we'll see if it's a good fit for both of us. Right? Thanks for watching this Raw Talk. Again, take notes. I'm going to go through all 4 one more time so you don't forget. 1, you miss playing your sport, yes, but what you really miss is the chase. Number 2, self-development gives you a new scoreboard. Now you're keeping track of habits, health, fitness and nutrition, mindset, consistency. Number 3, your opponent now is your comfort zone. There's no team anymore. It's you versus you. It's you versus the person you were the day before, the week before, the month before, a year ago. That's your new opponent. 4, you built it once, you can build it again. Starts with discipline, work ethic. That'll give you the edge in life. Thank you for watching. Again, like, subscribe, book a Calendly link, join my one-on-one coaching roster. I'll see you next time. More to work.